Stop. Take a minute and listen. Can you hear that? There's a voice coming from the northwest tower of the Fremont Bridge with a story to tell.
Ships could pass through the wound gouged into the isthmus. The white men wanted a useful channel, not an unsightly, crooked waterway like the Duwamish River. The Duwamish people had been carrying boats between the lakes forever, or shoving them down a creek that appeared when the lake was high. The Lake Washington Ship Canal was built to connect Lake Washington, Lake Union, and Puget Sound. When it opened in 1916, Lake Washington's water level dropped 8.8 feet. The Black River, a Duwamish River tributary into which Lake Washington emptied, disappeared. Joseph Moses, Duwamish, said of the opening, "That was quite a day, for the white people at least. The waters just went down, down, until our landing and canoes stood dry and there was no Black River at all. There were pools, of course, and the struggling fish trapped in them. People came from miles around, laughing and hollering and stuffing fish into gunny sacks."
Welcome to the world of Elissa Washuta, the Fremont Bridge writer-in-residence. In this 13x8 unused control tower, there's no Wi-Fi and no bathroom, but there is a sense of inspiration that flows by every moment.
It's a really interesting space for a writing residency. It's both, a place of solitude and a place that has no solitude at all and is just full of activity.
But beyond the present-day bustle is a long history Washuta is focusing on, of the native tribes who were here thousands of years before the Fremont Bridge was built in 1917.
Lake Washington dropped 8.8 feet when the ship canal opened, and that led to the drying up of the Black River and a lot of destructive changes in the world of the Duwamish people.
Washuta, a member of the Cowlitz Indian tribe and a State Book Award finalist in 2015, says her work is part of a search perhaps many of us are undertaking, looking for an identity and a sense of connection in a fast-growing city.
The role that I see my project playing is to, situate the history of change in the city of Seattle within a much larger context and make that really personal as well. Knowing what was lost and knowing what was changed, I have a responsibility as a part of that, and I'm trying to figure out what it is.
As Elissa writes to help create a link between our past and our present, the Office of Arts and Culture is hoping she can build yet another bridge between our city and the art that surrounds us.
I feel really inspired by public art, and so I think this piece of writing will do the same.
Kristen Ramirez is Seattle's Public Arts Projects Manager, a position supported by the Department of Transportation and the Office of Arts and Culture. She oversees the city's 1% for Art program, which requires capital improvement projects to invest in public artwork, like Elissa's. And Kristen has a special connection to the Fremont Bridge herself.
We're celebrating the bridge and our artist in residence,
Yes!
Kristen Ramirez.
Before she worked for the city, Kristen was the last artist in residence here in 2009, when she created an audio art installation called The Bridge Talks Back.
It's a special bridge.
But the program at the Fremont Bridge faded away after Kristen's residency, until she revived it this year.
But I thought, what an amazing opportunity. It would be so great if they continued to get other artists in this bridge tower. Well, like I said, it was just such an amazing opportunity for me to understand sort of the value of civic infrastructure and how public art works in our city. As I get older, I am enjoying my role, giving those same opportunities to artists who are younger than me.
Kristen says Elissa, chosen from nearly 200 applicants for this residency, is creating a new important chapter in the story of how public art projects make an impact on our city.
To have these little moments of beauty or truth or wonder, or however you want to characterize the art that you're experiencing, I think it just speaks to the value of bringing art into our daily lives.
So stop, take a minute, and listen. That low rumble you're hearing is the sound of the story of Seattle, the story of a bridge and its writer. A story that aims to raise our awareness that the inspiration of public art can challenge and change all of us.
We don't live without having stories about our lives and about the lives of others and about our place. That's what we want in writing, I think. I think that's what all of us want in some way or another, is to recognize ourselves and the things that are important to us in what we read. What I hope people will get out of reading my project is seeing their own place in it too.
Watch CityStream Thursday nights at 7 on the Seattle Channel, or get video on demand and podcast anytime at seattlechannel.org.